Hey Scorpio, this is Perrymore Tarot daily reading for June 1st, 2023. This is for Scorpio. Scorpio, should this video cut off due to time constraints on certain platforms, just know we always upload the extended to YouTube, and we typically upload there first, so if you like, share, and subscribe, you'll be notified of when we do. And the link for that's on our page. This is our last shuffle. Let's see what's going on. So we have true love, and we have teacher, and we have deception. The thing is that okay, so the energy you're coming with, right? You're trying to how you're approaching things is trying to dispel any misunderstandings. Usually deception is of course obvious, like great deception, but teacher is a person who may not be very clear about what true love is, and they may be this is someone who is not at peace, so they may be going through the same thing over and over and over again, expecting a different result. So this could be someone that walks away, right, and ignores. They're teaching. It's almost like this is someone is teaching you that you need to walk away and do your own thing. Now, we have true love with four of wands, and this tells me that this is a person who, well, the way that you're coming, you're steady, you're stable, right? This person is trying to come off in that same way. The problem is that they're not there. This person is teaching from their own example what not to do, which is great. It doesn't matter. A teacher doesn't have to be someone older than you. This is just someone that's in your life that you're learning a lot from just by watching, just by example. But what you see is not what you get is the issue. It's like you know how there's people that post spiritual memes and they are the most deplorable person in person. That person that's always talking about scripture, yet they're doing the most ridiculous things that go counter to any of the beliefs that they say that they ascribe to. And this would be that, right? Eight of Cups, Four of Swords, Hanged Man, and Hierophant. This is someone who they have their own way of being a certain way. Now I'm saying spiritual because of the Hierophant. A lot of times that signifies a very spiritual person, a very religious person, someone who follows a certain tradition or a way of life, and they're doing something that is skewed and off-putting according to what they say that they do or who they are. So that would be someone who is they're ignoring the truth and they're walking away from it, but they're giving a different spin. And I have just maybe one example of this is, you know, like you have these televangelists, and I used to listen to them when I was in my 20s because I was looking for truth at that point in my life. I was just like, well, the truth could be anywhere. Let's just hear them out. And then they would quote a scripture, and then their description of that scripture used to be so far off from anything I thought. And so it would lend to this mindset or this thought that I need a leader. I need somebody, because I'm not understanding scripture. Like, how do I not understand this or whatever? And it's because they have a different spin on it. And the spin is not necessarily the truth. They're ignoring something. They're not seeing something. They're walking away. You may watch this person walk away from their spirituality or their religious faction or whatever. You may watch them walk away from it, right? And it seems as though because you're coming from a very stable place. The Four of Wands is very warm, very celebratory, very stable. And so if that's the energy, it's almost like treating others as you want to be treated kind of energy. And what you're giving off is, I would like for this to be a warm place. I'm a warm, fuzzy place. The deception, though, with the Judgment and Page of Swords is that nothing is as it seems. What you're seeing is not what you're getting. Now, fragmented energy, Four of Cups, Eight of Pentacles. Fragmented energy, this person is like not happy with their life. They're trying to bring something together. They're trying to go through other ways to get where they need to go, like, inviting, just like I said, when you're, like in my 20s, they're just listening to people, trying to figure out what's missing in their life. They're not even sure what to work on. All they know is that there's a void, right? And so the discovery with this person, Devil and Sun, is that a lot of this is someone is very addicted to they're only focused on joy. This calls a lot of attention to a book I read. I think his name is Juan Ruiz, The Four Agreements, right? And one of them is not to take anything personally, not neither positive nor negative. And a lot of us don't take things personally when it's negative, but we drink in all the positive, right? Oh, I just love you. You're awesome or something, versus you need to work on XYZ. You don't want to listen to that part, but we will take in the great. But the reason for that is that they're coming from their own understanding. So they're not really seeing you clearly. They're just seeing you based on how they see stuff. To them, it's awesome because of the fact that that's their level of awesome. It doesn't mean that you're actually, you know what I mean? It's like, don't take it in. You've got to just be you and live your life. And this is where I'm saying you're coming in stable. So you're dealing with a person who is just now realizing that they're only focused on good and positive and awesome, and they're not really digging deep or working on anything. They're not really trying to, be a better person, and they're only presenting the good side of life and only the good side of themselves. And so this is an energy of discovery, discovering that they're addicted or they're obsessed with joy, and not that that's a bad thing, but joy is a state of being, and it comes from a lot of times, sometimes it comes from darkness. It comes from going through a lot of heavy stuff. But you have to accept the good and the bad. And who doesn't understand that better than a Scorpio? There's dark and there's light. And so there's an energy of this person trying to fill a void. And they're in your life, and it seems as though they're in your life wanting to teach something to you, but they really cannot teach you something you already know. You're already pretty stable. You already understand these things. You've waited for something. You've been impatient. You've been through, just about everything. And so this person may be trying to come to you to teach you something. And then you realize that they're so far removed from what they're talking about. They're not even like, how are you preaching, clean living and you smoke and drink? How are you preaching abstinence, yet you're laying up with a person, you know what I mean? You're the side piece of somebody, kind of thing. It's like you're looking, and I'm not trying to, believe me, be so vulgar, but I'm just saying there's an energy of somebody who is living completely far removed from what they're putting out, and they're teaching you a lot, and that you need to trust yourself, that your way is the only way for you, and not to follow anyone else. But because this person's looking to other people to get their spiritual enlightenment. They're looking to other people to figure out what life really means to them, and you don't have to do that. And so the spirit's calling attention to it. Like if someone's trying to tell you how to live, how about you trust your instincts a little? All right. So you could be dealing with a Leo, a Taurus, or a Pisces. Also, we have Libra, Aquarius, Gemini. So you could be dealing with the Taurus, Gemini cusp, and Aquarius, Pisces cusp. You don't have to be dealing with those signs at all. Those signs could be in your chart. All right. If you'd like to book a personal reading with me, my links are on my page. Peace, love, and light. Take care.